right here from San Diego. Come on. Grew up right here, old stomping grounds. Let's bring him up right now. Dat Phan.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Ron. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. All right. Hey.
Well, thanks again for coming by, Dat. The Rant and Ravers are happy to have you here.
I like how some of the crowd are like, is this William Hung? What the heck's happening? I don't understand what the heck's happening. What show is this?
Yeah, we're going to be asking you to sing pretty soon,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, you don't want to do that. The glass starts shattering and all that, and then, I have to order new glasses.
Nice. So, wanting to be a comedian, when did this dream kind of pop up? Is this something you always wanted to do, or it just came out of nowhere?
Actually, I went to Grossmont Community College, and I went there for about 7 years, and I finally dropped out because I realized I wasn't fit to be a Spanish teacher. Seriously, I went right over there. It was
surprise,
it didn't
surprise.
Work.
Yeah.
But ironically, the 9/11 thing, which is a terrible thing that happened back in 2001, was the thing that made me decide to go up to LA, because I realized life is short, and why not go for my dreams and all that. And luckily I did, because a year later I landed a role on Last Comic Standing.
Now, we definitely want to get to the Last Comic Standing, but first of all, some of the places you had to live in LA before you made it big. We're talking about your car and under a desk at one point, right?
Yes.
What is the rent like for under a desk?
The rent is good. It's almost free, except for the parking's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to park by the filing cabinet. I couldn't do it. But living out of my car, I could never get any dates or anything like that. So never worked out too well. But in the end, it actually worked out. So I'm very thankful.
Yeah. And how does someone like you, who's really kind of having a tough time, I know at one point robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah. I was robbed at gunpoint in Irvine at the Irvine Improv, and at the time I was living out of my car. I had laundry in my car. I didn't have the money to do the laundry, and I was selling tickets at the Improv and then working as a doorman at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, and then I also waited tables in the daytime at the Trophies Restaurant in Newport Beach. Wow. And then a guy came in and tried to buy tickets. I answered some questions like, oh yeah, we have you want to see Damon Wayans? Oh, okay, that's a Glock on my face, So it was quite interesting. I'm very fortunate to be alive right now.
Wow. And then Last Comic Standing, I mean, you get this opportunity. Did you think it could really materialize to you actually getting on the show and then, hell, winning it,
I say Last Comic Standing really was a shock to me. I mean, I was living under my desk at the time, and I borrowed my friend's 56K internet back then, and I checked the email, and they said they have a reality show coming out. They don't have a name for it yet, and I should check it out. It's for stand-up comedians. And then I took my money and just sent a little package in. I mean, at the time, I was living off of vitamins and power bars and top ramen, and a gallon of water. That was my daily
We all know what the
meals.
Ramen's like. I think we all have to do that at some point.
Oh, yeah, the ramen, the Oriental flavor, delicious. It's just, whatever animal that is. I think it's an Asian guy in a styrofoam cup is what it is.
So what's it like? First, I mean, you get accepted to the show, but then, I mean, that's just kind of, I mean, that's the hard part, but then you actually have to go and compete, too.
I had to go up against 2,000 comedians across the country, and I never thought I was going to win the show.
Yeah, now, I know there's some animosity between you and Ralphie. Didn't get along. I think that's the best way to put it, right?
The only problem I had with Ralphie is that my food kept disappearing, and so I was really hungry all the time. But I lost 5 pounds in the show, which helped out,
So you're actually trying to do him a favor by taking the food so he'd lose some pounds, and he didn't buy it, so he took it all wrong.
Yeah, well, I owe it to Ralphie now because, I'm a little bit more slim, Not as much muscle as I want. It's a lot of flab compressed with lack of eating.
Do you ever look back or talk to any of those guys anymore? Any relationships there? I'm assuming Ralphie, no, unless you take his food again.
No, everything's going great. We tour together sometimes, and we meet in other states and all that. It's so funny because we'd meet each other in Texas, and then we'd go around and tour around the country, and we hit like 255 cities, and then we wouldn't see each other for about 200 cities, and then we'd see each other in New York and then California. As a matter of fact, Last Comic Standing 4, I'm going for the guy with the palsy right there.
So that's who you're rooting for.
I'm going for Josh Blue. I really like his style, and he's able to laugh at himself and get other people to laugh at handicapped people in a politically correct way, which is always a good thing. Everyone's like, oh, well, that's true.
Now, how about, I mean, writing your comedy? Is there any certain method? Do you just look at everyday life and try to write about it? And I know your family also comes into play a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cross-cultural differences. Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Lava! She looks like the Exorcist. What's for dessert? Fire! Like when I talk to my mom, there's always just problems all the time. And as a matter of fact, the problems I turn them into jokes. Like, for example, recently, I'm on MySpace all the time. I'm doing the East Meets West comedy tour, and everybody's like, oh, I hate MySpace. They have their own account right there. Half the country's on MySpace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's you take MySpace too seriously when you break up with your girlfriend, and then you take her off your top 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you replace her with Tom. That's what happens. And then Tom's getting back at me because now he's dating my girlfriend. So it all doesn't work out at all, you know. Well, you know, it's crazy. I have 5 Dat fans on MySpace on there, and they're not me. They're other people that are pretending to be me, and I'm wondering who it is, and I'm asking these people, you know, if they could be my friend. And they actually said no. So I'm such a loser, I can't even become friends with me on MySpace. But the thing is, I actually got letters on MySpace saying, please, you're really funny, and you could go beyond writing jokes about your mom all the time. Stop writing jokes about your mom and attacking your mom. Signed, your mom. So she's getting to me through MySpace too. Yeah, I'm not the guy that's going like this. That's Tom right there, who's staring at you with the flashlight, you know.
So look for him on MySpace. He's single, and he's going to be in San Diego this week, right?
Yeah, yeah, just go to datphan.com. It'll tell you guys everything. It'll take you right to the real MySpace link, and it'll tell you guys how to see me around San Diego.
Okay, go out and see him. There he is, Dat Phan.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes.